Namaskar. Today, on the 148th birth anniversary of Vinayak Damodar Savarkar, let me keep aside his life's chronology. Let me keep aside his part as Veer Savarkar, and let me enlighten you what Savarkar means to me. Apart from his stern exteriors, what his soul really looked like. As a 10-year-old, I distinctly remember that day when my father took me to this Bollywood movie titled Veer Savarkar. In that movie, I vividly remember that moment or that scene wherein the actor playing the titular role jumped from a vessel and swam for what looked like 10 minutes, and for me at that time, like an eternity. The scene lasted from that moment when the man jumped from what looked like middle of the sea and reached the port. This memory directly links me to the most recent one, wherein I was listening to the audiobook titled माझी जन्मठेप, which is a Marathi audiobook about the life imprisonment of Veer Savarkar. It is actually his autobiography, and in that he narrates the scene wherein a guard of the cellular jail simply one day asked him if he had tread waters for like an eternity to reach the shores. To that, Savarkar calmly replies, "No, it was just for like 2 to 3 minutes, and I was at the port because the vessel was already docking on the French waters." From that moment, for the guard, Savarkar was not a hero anymore, he was just a prisoner. That is Savarkar for me. Practical, sensible, and devoid of any ego. It was Shivaji Maharaj who inspired Savarkar to keep going during his hard times and struggles to free the motherland from foreign clutches and to establish Swarajya. As a student in Fergusson College, Pune, he even wrote an arti on Maharaj to be sung publicly on Maharaj's Jayanti. That is Savarkar for me, a gem of a patriot who kept burning by keeping his personal life aside for the salvation of my motherland, Bharat. Prabhakar, Savarkar's son, succumbed to smallpox when he was only 4 years old. At that time, Savarkar was in England studying law to become a barrister. His intense emotional turmoil got to paper as he penned down Prabhakaras, a poem on Prabhakar, and dedicated it to a literature which he was writing for Sikhs. This is Savarkar for me, a person who penned down his turbulent emotions on paper, and that paper simply turned to gold. Savarkar is that name of a struggle which only a true patriot embraces. Savarkar for me is that beacon of hope who embraced and endured all the extreme physical and emotional tortures in jail, that too happily, while continuously burning that flame of Swarajya in his heart. Our generation can not only imagine, but also we can't endure that intense physical and emotional tortures which he went through in the jail. I pity those traitors who called themselves patriots after spending just one night in jail, read Aga Khan Palace, and then received a Nobel Prize happily. Savarkar for me is that human who went beyond humanity to attain moksha by just keeping on doing his karma. For me, he is that helping hand who continuously tread deep waters of slavery while keeping afloat Bharat and emerge successfully on the other side of it. I could have easily made this video in Marathi, my mother tongue, but I want my thoughts to reach as many people all across Bharat as possible, so that all the people can finally hold on to their nation's true history and erase all the false narratives being circulated by the dirty political minds and decolonize the minds of the people of Bharat. Jai Hind.